Hello, everyone. Tonight I had the opportunity to share an incredibly insightful discussion on compassionate and inclusive leadership, exploring how it influences people, teams, organizations, and culture as a whole. And it was a privilege to engage with experts from diverse fields, education, business, psychology, and leadership, who each brought a unique perspective on what it truly means to lead with compassion in today's world. And in our discussion, one theme that kept emerging was the idea that compassionate leadership is not about being soft or fluffy. It's about being strong enough to listen, to connect, and to create spaces where people feel valued, heard, and supported. And it's about speaking with clarity, intention, and with a heart. So one of the key topics was about the power of belonging. Specifically, was related to the element of school education in general, but it's also the ability to contribute and feeling that we belong to a reality, we belong to a group of people, we belong to a team, we belong to our community, that sense in which we feel recognized, we feel that we are part of something. We also digged into leadership in times of change, and change is not something specifically of now, but it's part of life. And so it's crucial. It's a crucial leadership skill, especially during transformation and uncertainty. Again, life. That brings resistance, fear, and insecurity. And it's also the fact of guiding people and teams through transition with empathy, which is probably a better word than compassion, or if I need to use my Japanese aesthetic, it would be omoyari. So bringing the sense to someone, anticipating the need. And this sense of compassionate behavior in organizational cultures and the fact of being part and embedded into the fabric of an organization, creating the policies, creating the practice, the interactions on an everyday basis, and then the mutual respect. And also, of course, the difficulties. How is this implemented in life? And in situations in which there are deadlines, in which there are numbers, in which there is always a matter of profit. How can then business be sustainable? And listen to the element of having an environment in which the leaders are compassionate and can still communicate and speaking directly to the people around them with this element of the heart that is used, and supporting, at least in whatever you need to do, whatever needs to be done, supporting the people around you instead of just communicating and delivering sometimes decisions that the company has made. And being comfortable, of course, also with this idea that it's not like a fluffy words, as that has been said, compassion, but it's a true meaning that can shape the environment from a practical point of view. Of course, there are miles away from the reality in which organizations are implementing that. So more and more organizations are implementing that on a practical basis. But definitely it was encouraging seeing that there are in the world organizations that are taking that into consideration and into practice. We just hope, of course, that there have to be more and more, and that this change can start from everyone, can start from us. The hope and the passion of interconnecting with other in a compassionate way has to start from each individual. And then, of course, if applied to the school, children, young adults are the hope for tomorrow. So it has to be implemented in the school. Still in a world in which the system is working against compassion, in which the system is working in just following rules that sometimes have not taken into considerations the emotions, the feelings, the needs of individuals. And so it's really the desire that we truly want to create workplaces and communities that are inclusive, innovative, and resilient, but from a practical point of view, not just theory, not just words. We need to implement that in our actions. Otherwise, it just remains one of those elements in which we have ticked the box, we have done, things have been listened, but then we are back to square one and we keep behaving in the same way.